communism and what is the other one? Socialism. They think that they're all like different components, but they're literally all the same thing. There's different levels to it.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're not more different than they are across seas. The only difference is instead of the government coming and dropping a care package off at our fucking door every day, we go to things like work for hours out of fucking time in order to buy the stuff, and it's just ridiculous. So it's like. I don't know. We gotta kind of weigh our options here to see like what we finna do. So
There's
like
only a couple ways to live life though.
What do you mean?
There's only like to survive, and like there's only this is one of the ways to survive. There's not everybody can't just be free. Like nobody works, nobody does anything. Like you make this and I'll make this and we'll all come together. You know what I'm saying? That shit'll that shit'll never
barter system.
But I'm saying there's only certain ways. There's only like 3 ways for the world to survive type shit.
But that's the thing. We want to kill all the world.
And this is the most effective way. It's fucked up as it is. This is the most effective way. Having the high because nobody wants to do that. Niggas will be like, oh well. Niggas is lazy. But at the moment, everybody in the world is not going to contribute. Yeah, but that's conditioning. You have to break out of that condition. Everybody in the world is not going to contribute.
Which is why it's just going to get worse.
That's why people have grandparents, though. Because if you look at our great-grandparents and stuff, before we even got to this point that we're at right now with how shit is set up, they was growing their own shit. They was supplying the food that they needed for their family.
For their community.
For not even the community, for just their family alone. If you didn't have a fucking neighbor that was right next door to you, you had to sustain what you see in these 4 walls. All of this shit.
I mean, see, but that sounds good, but then you gotta understand, like, the same old people that you're talking about are also a part of the same old people because as long as there's a system, there will be somebody who's in charge of it.
Yeah.
You know?
So
just because they had a market that they could barter to, there was also somebody who looked over that to make sure things were going the way it was supposed to go.
I think you're missing the point.
Yeah, that's always gonna be that doesn't. I don't feel like that's relevant.
Yeah, I think you're missing the point.
There's certain skills that are lost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have the same skills now that they had then with that type. Okay, so analytically, even speak wise, if you've ever talked to a fucking boomer, I don't know if y'all know about your generations and shit. If you ever talk to an old head, they talk way fucking different than you do. Y'all don't even sound the same. It's almost like a mumbling, like from the mouth type of thing. Like their vocabulary, all of it's different. Yeah. Our generation, we be sitting in a fucking room with people and we'll be on our phones the whole time, all of us on the phone, just on that hoe. So how are we ever really like? The only time we're having a communication like dialogue is like right now, like in this setting. But like for most of us, some of us don't even leave the fucking house. So
that's a problem.
That's a serious issue. That's a psychological issue.
Well, yeah, but it's different times though. They had to leave the house to experience shit. There was no. Yeah. We have the ability.
The reason why skills are lost is because of evolution. But it's also
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
That's the most contradictory thing
That was a
It's the evolution of convenience.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, but then again, if you're thinking of an evolutionary standpoint, then if you're going to evolve, the mind should also evolve to know that though the skill may be lost, I still know how to do it.
Yeah, from a place the generation that no longer needs to learn the skill.
Niggas still know how to do it. That we have evolved into that because we still know how to talk to people, even though we sit in the house. It's not like we don't know how to have a conversation.
Yeah, we do. But you see, we do. But I bet you talk to somebody that's your age and you don't understand what the fuck they say.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, yeah, we might not be on the same level or wavelength, but I still know how to adapt to anybody. I work with all type of people. I work with Mexicans and motherfuckers that don't speak English, and but the niggas still know how to communicate.
You older though.
That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's not
like where it's really gonna get bad is these younger kids.
That's what I was about to tell you. I work with children, and they are not. They have a disconnect.
They have a disconnect. Yes,
like it's weird because they're on their tablet, so they don't really have conversation. Like,
and if you learn about if you learn about your generations right now, you're a millennial.
I don't even know.
Or no, you be a zennial. You're like in that weird little micro gen thing. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Anyways, if you learn about your generations, you'll see. When I was saying earlier about the communication thing is, despite dialogue and all that, we all have different quirks and kinks about how we display our language and how we talk, whatever. But I'm talking about really comprehension. when you're talking, like she was saying about the kids, when you're talking to these younger people that don't have any type of grasp on reality because they're in this fucking thing all the time, it's like they're literally willingly walking blind into just conforming to anything because they don't see any reason to not. The tablet is telling me everything I need to know, so why am I listening to my mom?
Yeah.
And then if you don't check that shit, you don't have a conversation with your kid at all. You just let your kid like just free fall. Like, what the fuck is going on?
And usually that's what happens.
Because they're tired of raising kids.
Yes.
So they're trying to hurry up and get them to hurry up and grow up. And it's like, bro, this shit is not. That's why I be telling people, it's like, oh, it's all fun and games to be out here free fucking whatever. And then when you get a baby, now all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, like I really didn't want this, but you have the baby, and then you just leave it there? Bro, I've been to bitches' houses and the baby just sitting in a corner, like, just free chilling, raising itself. Like, I'm like, bro, your kid is 6 months old. Like, what is happening? What's going on? Just like,
bro,
what?
I'm in the corner cocked up with a 40, like it's
what?
Teletubbies on right now.
I've officially come to the term in my life, I'm a great aunt. Like, I'm a great auntie. Like, great aunt. So that's 3 generations down of fucking nieces and nephews and shit. And I'm sitting here, me and the baby got more in common than her and the mama. And I'm like, bro, like, it's because I'm talking to the baby. And I'm like, the baby looking at me, I'm looking at the baby. I'm like, damn, it's sentient. It know what the fuck is going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? And people be missing it, man. They just be missing that shit. It's like, bro, they think, I don't know what they be, and then they be being weird about it. People weird with their kids. People weird.
Yeah.
People weird. It's like, why you gotta post your baby everywhere? Like,
Influence is the key. It's the key word to this whole shit, because the influence of the internet, as far as like
acceptability,
like attention, like just like the good what do they call, like when they talk about the love language, what's the love language, what's the one where the
platonic,
nah, like, you know, like
agape,
the touch,
physical touch,
and like, but what's the one where it's
acts
like,
of service?
Nah, it's like praises, or like, it's like
words of affirmation.
Yeah, it's like just the need to be like
praise.
You're doing,
that you're
like,
doing well.
You know what I'm saying? To have this positive, and so the internet opens
Boosted
that window
serotonin.
up crazy.
Yeah, that boosted serotonin.
That's why a lot of people are
addicted to it.
But think about the older generation, right? And I always tell this to them, but I don't know if I've even explained it in this way. The number of things that can influence a child within a household has multiplied. I don't even know if you can even quantify. Because back in the day, how much really could influence the child, right?
There wasn't a lot going on.
Television, maybe, but it was earlier.
So there wasn't really a lot.
It wasn't a lot of, yeah. I mean, but like, I feel like the parents are stronger in that situation, and then you have
parents are more lax now.
School, you know, and friends.
Even that shit becoming a dying off thing. They telling niggas they want their kids to be only in school for 4 days. What is that? I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, school's crazy.
School.
But like,
the drop off of school is
what I'm also seeing in the schools is like the kids like not liking each other like more and more. Like,
yeah, they don't want to be around.
They don't want to be around each other, but then they'll be around each other. Like, I don't remember going through that.
They hate each other.
Like, hate each other.
They got these real frenemy, like.
Yeah,
it's weird because they don't know how to relay their information. They don't, because nobody's teaching them anything.
No.
Because look, my mama and my daddy, right? They Gen X. So what? That's 53 and 54 or something like that. That's that generation. Okay. And when I tell you, like, they talk to me my whole life. Yeah. I mean, talk to me my whole life. And so, like, when I'm sitting here, I'm talking to the damn baby. Like, me and the baby need to know that communication is key here.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you want? They're not asking their kids a fucking thing. Just handing them some shit. Just handing them some shit to pass them by.
You can't talk to me anyway.
I'm like, what the fuck? It's almost like they're giving their kids autism. They're giving all of their children autism. Because it's a kink to have a disability. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
And I'll say this because I do work
mental
with
health.
children.
That's a real thing.
You do, yeah. That's what's up.
You know, the biggest thing about a lot of them, from my perspective, is, you know, we do so much at my job, and it's more so like you can tell that when they go home, their parents aren't really, because once you have this
interactive,
they're not hands on.
I mean, it's not even just that, because once you have this label that you have that, you know, you're classified as mentally disabled. People, they do treat you different, but it's like they expect less of you. Children are very smart. It's not like they can't come back from it.
Yeah.
But the issue is, it's more so like they need that human interaction. Putting them in front of a tablet, putting them in front of a fucking TV all the time, even letting these fucking middle schoolers play goddamn Fortnite all the fucking time is not good for them.
It's not
really,
good for
it's
them.
really not. They're missing so many critical brain development.
My fucking nephew is the world's worst crash out when it comes to them goddamn video games. I have never seen a child be such a sore fucking loser. Such a sore loser. And it's like, I'm looking at him and it's like, you know, and I remember being that age on my little Nintendo and shit and all my games and stuff. And it's like, now that I look back on it, it's like I was on that shit, but I had so much other shit going on. Like, I played video games, but I was always outside. I was always at somebody's house, always doing some shit. They don't even fucking... The only time they hang out is to play fucking video games.
That's my point. That's my point about the influence. Cause like, even me, right, growing up. So I'm born in '94.
Okay.
I experienced I love when I'm born because I feel like I experienced the very middle of this shit. Like I was outside all the time. I was on the game. I did both. The thing is, the internet is being introduced and growing. So I'm on that bitch, but I'm not on that bitch like these niggas can get on that bitch. Cause you better not download shit on that motherfucker.
Oh my god!
You got dial up at a point. Shit ain't even my fault. I can't even download.
Can't even do this shit.
Like what you
niggas be getting triggered.
You
sitting there fucking typing. Niggas be getting mad.
Didn't I tell you not to download it?
Then I tell you, and then the fucking file is corrupt, and you sitting there like, bro, I didn't see my mom with that. That floppy disk shit was a real fucking thing. I'm sitting here, she fucking prepping the shit, and I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, that shit look like a fucking dinosaur.
You hate when they call you in there, talking about what you been doing on
the computer. like how the fuck do you even know I was on that bitch? Damn. Be going through the history and shit. What is this?
And it's funny too, because even me thinking about it now, I used to be in chat rooms.
Oh fuck, bro.
The
chat
rooms.
I'm in them early.
So this is early social media, damn near. This is early.
That was the most raw it was ever been.
You feel me?
That was real. That was raw.
I'm on there talking to.
Cause now this shit here, it's uncensored. But it's uncensored bullshit for the most part. I don't know. Instagram the other day, I don't know. The fucking vines or reels or whatever were cooked. I'm sitting here looking at this shit. I'm like, oh, okay, so you just getting his fucking head chopped off. The other nigga getting blown off. One nigga getting his shit, you know, done in the bathroom, and then they just come in and start blasting. I don't know. It was cooked. The fucking videos were cooked. And I'm like, okay, so this is what we've turned into. I don't even know if it's real or fake anymore. It's like they got deep fake. They got deep fake AI.
That's the new problem.
Which one is it? Like, am I real? Am I fake real? And then I didn't have a situation. I done gone in the motherfucking refrigerator to get some shit. I know I put that shit right fucking there. It's like it ain't there. Close the refrigerator, go do something else, come back, now it's there. The fuck, I said, okay, so reality's just kind of glitching out. Alright.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
That shit be happening.
It do. Because the fucking aliens, bro, I swear to God, I don't care what people think. Aliens, spirits, ghosts, whatever the fuck, all of it's real. All the supernatural shit is real. If you watch the TV show, it's real. All of it's real. I don't give a damn. I've seen lizard people.
About Supernatural, the TV show?
Yes, if you watch it, it'll tell you all of them. Like, leeches. All of that shit is real. All of it's real. All of it.
I mean, I was thinking about that the other day.
At this point.
Say that humans as a species are...
Never mind.
Don't show me that.
That's funny.
I don't need no spirits.
She's scary to know.
I'm terrible. All that shit is real. I don't do
You were
gins.
friendly.
I don't do
You like a
gins.
little teddy bear.
Yeah, he wouldn't hurt you.
I don't do gins. I don't do
The nigga
gins.
said that's how it's
I don't do gins.
They send a little pet, the friendly one. Do you accept him?
No.
Would you say?